Hey guys, I feel like we're almost family here. Thanks for tuning in and thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about alternate characters for those of you that are used to doing the daily grind. And in Neverwinter, if you take it seriously, there is a lot of grinding. Now I myself don't use cheats or hacks for the game. I don't want to get my account banned. If you do, that's fine, that's up to you. For me, I don't want to get into that kind of thing unless I'm done with the game, and really there's no point in it except just to see what happens. Let's take a look at my character sheet here. This is a cleric. I kind of like him, he's okay, but I use him for those daily dungeon runs to get my Astral Diamonds. And his item level's at 99.39, has a little bit of a punch. He can survive the daily basic dungeons, but it would be nice to speed things up. The name of the game is speed when you're doing those, so the faster you can get from the start to the end, the quicker you can get your Astral Diamonds and then move on to your primary characters. There are a couple things that are nice to be able to do to increase your speed through those different runs. One thing to do is, without costing a lot, is to upgrade your equipment. For instance, I went through and got the League's Elite equipment, which is pretty cheap on the auction house. Type in Leagues, select your character, and look at that. You can get a nice set of boots, item level 420 boots for like 4,200 Astral Diamonds. And if you select the different parts of the body, you can go from there. These are about 22,000. You can get a basic raid set for 14,000, and even down to your artifact weapons, you pick the teak set. Which is still pretty good. So you can get that for 13,000, on and on. And another thing I did too was I upgraded my enchantments. I only took my enchantments up to level 7 just because I don't use this character a lot, and I don't want to spend a lot of Astral Diamonds on it on the upgrade or to buy the stones for them, but I have all this stuff in inventory just from doing my basic runs. I have Wondrous Fortune, have a Dragon Sword enchantment, so I get a lot of extra refining points just from doing my daily run with him. Like I said, I really don't do anything with this character except my basic daily dungeon runs. But I do have him geared up, and this didn't really cost me much of anything to get these. I passed this Ring of Sudden Precision. I passed that on from one of my better characters. The Historian Ring of Helig I picked up in Protector's Enclave, with the Seals of the Protector. And the same deal with the shirt of the Chalton Merchant and the pants. I got those from one of my primary characters, just sort of passed them along, and that helped gear this guy up. That's one way to do it, to help get your damage and defenses up fairly quickly. Another point, I don't like to spend a whole lot of refining points on upgrading these, because once you get above there, you have to get into the superior enchanting stones and the greater marks of potency, and they cost Astral Diamonds, and I'd rather save that for my primary character, so I just sort of take them up there and let that stuff sit. I happen to be running 9 different alts, and it's pretty easy for me to get Astral Diamonds. I had some spare laying around. There's a couple other neat things you can do. Let's say you want to get beyond that with a character, and you want to fairly quickly get into some other uses, like let's say they nerf the character that you use, and you're unhappy with that, and you're like, doggone it, I want to experiment with another character, but I don't want to go back and grind through all of those campaigns again, because it takes forever, as you well know. I like the campaigns, I like playing the campaigns, but they take forever, and once you get through it with your primary character, it's like you've seen what's there, and you're ready to just kind of play, maybe run some dungeons with your friends. The next thing you can do is get into the campaigns, and let's see, the Dread Ring, if you look at this, I started it kind of with him, but I really didn't get very far, has most of the way to go. And you may not know, if you're a new player, is one reason you want to get into the campaigns. In fact, I ought to make this video more about how to get your boons quickly or complete the campaigns quickly. It's kind of a cheat. I did another video on that before, but this is sort of what it's about. I want to get up this ladder tree quick because I want to get those extra boons. They will help with survivability and help with the damage that I can do. And you can do this with any of the campaigns. I'm picking these two today. This one I haven't even started at all. Everything's locked up. But again, if I could get through here, this would boost my poor little cleric up and make him be able to survive, so I can maybe do some fun dungeons with my buddies. Now there are a couple ways to do that. One thing you can do, you can go onto the Zen market, go to services, and if I have a bunch of Zen laying around, I can go in here and I can buy a campaign completion for the Dread Ring, which is 2,000 Astral Diamonds. And since we were talking about Sharandar, we can also spend another 2,000 there. Pretty expensive though. That's a lot of grinding. Or if you happen to go the pay route and use credit card, that can cost you some money there. Even if you wait for one of the big sales around the holidays or the beginning of the summer, it's still going to cost you some Astral Diamonds to convert over to get that. Okay, just to give you an idea on that, if I went over to the Zen market and converted that over to buy it with Zen right now, to get 2,000 Zen, that would be 1,000,000 Astral Diamonds. That's a lot of grinding. Very costly. The better way to do that right now is to keep an eye on the auction house. So you go to the auction house, select miscellaneous, type in campaign, and scroll on down here, and there we go. So the Dread Ring was costing 1,000,000 Astral Diamonds. I could pick that up right now for 383,000 Astral Diamonds. Pretty good deal. If I wanted the Sharandar campaign, that's almost half of what it would cost in the Zen market right now for 524,000 Astral Diamonds. Pretty good deal there, guys. So you might want to keep an eye on that. It's a fast way to help boost your extra alternate character up, so you can switch characters fairly easily without doing all that grinding again. If you didn't know about that, now you do. Now I happen to get a couple of those, so let's see what happens when we open that up. So I got this in my inventory, and I'll go here, and I have the Sharandar campaign completion right here. So again, I'll go ahead and open that up so you can see it. There's Sharandar. I have nothing open. So let's double click there. And bingo. That is a beautiful sight. That just saved me a lot of time. And you can see here I can go through and pick out my boons all the way up, which is really nice. I'm not going to go through all those, but now you see the effect of that. And you also see my item level is increasing each time I select another boon. So that's pretty cool, guys. Save you a lot of time. And if you buy it right, like I said, watch the market on that go up and down. In fact, I happened to buy another one for the Dread Ring yesterday, so we'll go ahead and get that since you all are watching. And I'm doing this for you. I'm doing this for me too, but I'm doing this on video for you. I was excited to do this, but I thought I wanted to wait so I could share, since I like to share. Do you have any ideas and tips? Feel free to share. I'm not greedy. I'm not going to delete your comments because your idea is better than mine. I'm not insulted. It doesn't hurt my feelings. I like to share. All right, and here is for the Dread Ring. Boom, 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 all the way up. My gauntlets went all the way up. That went all the way up. Everything is done. Now I don't have to spend a couple months grinding and grinding and grinding again. But that's pretty cool, guys. If you didn't know about that, now you do. And I really hope that's helpful. I like to be helpful. So please comment, like, share, and subscribe. And I really do appreciate your time. You guys are awesome. You've been really supportive of me. And believe me, I really do appreciate it. So again, please comment, like, share, and subscribe.